I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA's Daily Review. Today's August 8th, Tuesday, 2023. All right, we got this beautiful day here, man. We got mentioned yesterday. Please watch yesterday's video so it makes sense. We would come down from yesterday, literally where we closed. And sure enough, it did beautifully. Came all the way down, took out that low, came into this daily imbalance, and at a 25% level of a 25% level, then bought up and then retraced back to a healthy area. And that was just as easy as it can fucking get. I wish every day was like this. I had to manage the trades on a phone. I even took the trade on the phone yesterday night because watch this. So remember the days, what days? Remember this day here, right here. We dropped in, it was right here. When we dropped last Tuesday, we dropped in Asia. All right. And then we dropped here on Wednesday, also in Asia. And if you recall those videos, watch them if you want to. But I was like, man, I don't trade Asia. I said, but today, I was like, you know what? Or last night, I was like, you know what? I'm not missing out on this shit. I have a strong feeling they're going to drop this down. So this was a lower high, obviously. From there, we had a lower low. This is basic structure. I don't need advanced technicals to know this or to trade this. I'm trying to keep it simple and dumb it down, even though obviously trading is difficult. But remember yesterday I said that, you know, I took this sell yesterday at 2 p.m. and then it came back up and I was frustrated. I was like, man, it didn't give me what I wanted for this distance. I left this here. So then yesterday it was whatever time, it was like 9 o'clock or whatever. And I was like, the candles are staying inside the open, very small. Obviously they're always small, but you had this little pop up, came into this block right here. Let me see if I could zoom this just a little bit. See this right here? See how we pop up with this wick right here into that block, and we've already came down. Okay, so this is a signal to sell right here. All right, so I see that the precision. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna wait a second. Breakdown again, comes back up into the wick, which is also a block to me. Took the trade, started falling. I'm like, perfect. So I'm like, if we break this low right here, we're in the mix. Sure enough, comes down, breaks that low, retraces back. Bodies don't ever go above this block right here. Beautiful. Gets into that imbalance and holds. Now at this point, I decided to stay up until about midnight. And sure enough, price was going on its way here. Saw this right here with another breakdown. We got structure. I held it and I was like, you know what? This thing is going down. And sure enough, I woke up and the motherfucker was right here. I was super excited. Now I was like, okay, now today, because my aunt died and I have a funeral tomorrow and the burial's Thursday, so I probably won't be trading Thursday. Tomorrow I might, and I thought CPI was tomorrow, by the way, but it's not. It's Thursday. So whatever. Sometimes things happen, and what are you gonna do? Usually news is something family going on big where news is coming out like CPI. But anyways, so I wasn't going to be able to trade with my computer. I have to order food. I got people coming in flights. I have to take the dog to get haircut. I had to get a haircut. All this stuff. So managing from a phone, I said, you know what? I'm going to hold this bitch. Because usually, as you'll see here, 9:30 comes and it look how it comes. Well, this is at 8 o'clock, but look how it comes right to the 9:30 open of yesterday where we bought, right? So I'm like, you know what? This thing can reverse, but look how they screwed London. Look at London. Had to go through all this bullshit right here. See that accumulation stage for a distribution? This is the same story. So this is starting to play around. 930 pops up and it pops up and takes out liquidity. I wasn't interested in buying or selling. I was still in the trade, but I am managing from a phone. And sure enough, it peaks above, takes that. This is a 5 minute, so it takes that liquidity above. No candles above, no bodies. Sure enough, price action coming down. Let me go to 1 minute. So see here, and I wouldn't have been mad at somebody if they took a buy here, only because yes, we have. If you look here in the 1 hour, which is, we're talking about this area here, but they're all bearish 1 hour candles, right? So this is another thing that shows you momentum. You want to be trading the higher time frame, and yes, I'm sick with the lower time frame, but I'm not forgetting the higher time frame. I think that's when you start getting better at the craft. You know, you'll realize momentum. But I'm generally using ranges. That's how I work well with trading, because you know this miniature shit here, like, yeah, you know, it's confusing, but I'm also aware of what a shift looks like and what manipulation, how it would look like. But anyways, so if you took a buy here because it bounced from here, that would have been wouldn't have been mad at you, because I considered it myself, and I was like, no, you know what, dude, don't close it. Look at the range here, from here to here, comes up and takes that. Yes, could you have bought right here? It was showing order flow. Yes, you expect it to shoot up. And then you might have wanted a deeper retracement to still sell. Like, because we were still selling, but you didn't know how far it would have went. I was like, you know what though? 930 happens to be here, okay? And we have the liquidity here. This is lower low, lower high. And I didn't expect it to be as easy as Friday was. But it was, and I was like, man, these ranges are huge, reminding me of 2022, kind of like more in the beginning when it was really coming down. But so yeah, definitely those vibes are in the picture. You got major stock people, major CEOs taking stock money off the table, liquidating, and you know, that's got to bring, I mean, we're talking about multiple people, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars that they're literally taking out of the market. Anyways, point is that we're bearish, right? So sure enough, man, because usually I would take this out, right? But because I felt so strong about coming lower with these lows right here, especially, not so much here, but here for sure, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hold this shit, let it go. Sure enough, the thing came down, dude, beautiful, and came all the way down to that daily imbalance, and then took out the low and liquidity. Remember, we also have liquidity right here. See that right there? Let me go to 4 hour real quick. You see how we have that piece of liquidity and that piece of liquidity? Well, obviously, this is the piece of liquidity that created the daily imbalance. And then we had that low that it didn't take out. Remember, I was mentioning this on Friday. So that was the lower low retrace, but now they used that liquidity plus that liquidity to get now into the daily imbalance, and that's pretty common. Now, as far as how far it was going to go, the only way I was able to understand how far it was going to go was because, number one, we did get into this 4 hour imbalance. See how we peak? Look to the right. See how we peak right into it? That's good enough for the price to go back. Okay, to rebalance this big ass range, right? Number two, let me see if I can show it here. Maybe it's hard to see. You see this fib here? So this is the from this purple line to this purple line. That's the range of the daily imbalance. 50% is right here. 25% is right here. But also look at between here and here. Where's 25% of here, of this 25% range? Not 25%. What's 50% of this 25% range? Sitting right in the middle. So once you see this, right, and you see this, and then you get a shift here. You got a little lower high here, makes a lower low, shoots above, breaks, and then breaks back down. Now, if it doesn't break this low, you're looking for buys. right? This is a very, now look how deep they went. I was saying this all week and last week. They're getting really shady with of how far they try to wipe out someone buying, because normally they don't want me to get in here. So I was like, okay, you got it. I'm gonna wait. I'm good. Break above, comes right back into that block right there. See that? And that block doesn't take out that block. See that? So now you got these higher lows. I think we made a video a couple days ago. I think it was, where was it? I can't remember. I think it was here, wasn't it? It was here. Yeah, right here. When we higher low, higher low, higher low. See that? Those three? That's the same little fractal idea of here, here, and here, right? Anyways, perf comes right back into the block right there. Buy. Where am I taking this buy? I want this to be the end of the range. I have some type of confluence that says this price is going to stop. And sure enough, I didn't actually expect this to work out the way it did. I'm going to be honest with this trade. I didn't really expect it to work out, because I thought it would have kind of played around and came back down a little bit deeper. But if you remember the video I made on Friday about catching this daily imbalance, remember how we bought up from here, we hit the daily imbalance, we reversed to take out liquidity, and then it kept going. So I thought that it would at least retrace, maybe to a 50, maybe to here, and then come down, but it didn't. It just stayed there. So anyways, perfect order right there. And where you taking it, you can see it here very clear on the 15-minute. See that imbalance right there, this one right there, this one. So you're looking at yourself like, okay, lower high, lower low. Where's my lower high? Now, I don't expect this to be a lower high, but where would I take this buy to the minimum of a lower high? I got to go right now, but 50%, number one. Number two, I like the 61 as a minimum, because generally I'm not taking trades generally below the 61. Sometimes I'll do it around the 50 as well. Anyways, but it's fast market, and came to the 61. I was out, did this on a phone when I got out of my barber, and I was just sitting there watching it while I was cutting hair. But anyways, so yeah, man. And then now we peaked up a little bit, look a little higher, look to the left. We got almost into this imbalance. And this would be a very good area as well to hold, but I'm not trying to find out if I'm wrong or right. Dude, this was beautiful as a bonus. I mean, this right here was catching this trade in Asia, which I would never really do. Like I said, the only reason why is because I saw the order flow and I was like, you know what, this thing's going to sink on me while I'm sleeping. And sure enough, I was right. Fucking amazing, man. And to be honest with you, I'm done for the month, fucking down here. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the video tomorrow. I'm Thursday, probably not, but tomorrow I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. As far as trading goes, I'll do my best, but we'll see what happens. Hope this is helping. And then also some confirmation here. We had dollar. I was saying yesterday, if we go up from here, then we're coming down. All right, go watch the video. And I said, if we come down from here, we're going up. Because remember yesterday I was saying that we did have now this lower high and that lower high. Were they going to try to pop up and grab it? But this would be more of a protected lower high. So I didn't really expect it to do that. But you never know. But dollar is opening up and just fucking going straight up. So that's perfect for us. So as far as selling the Dow, right? Let me see. Anything else I want to say here? Yeah, keep this simple. As you noted, and I still think we're coming down here. But with CPI on Thursday, so tomorrow's Wednesday, right? And what I'm going to guess and guesstimate, this is dirty because, you know, it could retrace deeper and then come down and then hold. Wednesday could be a consolidating ass day. We're literally back in the middle here. So I'm assuming that tomorrow might be a consolidating day. And then CPI either comes and takes above here or takes below here. I think they're going to use CPI to grab one of those because we have liquidity here and we have liquidity here. and with a purpose here. So, and now we're sitting in the middle. If you were to ask me, what would I expect? I would expect us to in a perfect world, I would expect us to retrace a little bit deeper, just a little bit deeper, and then sell off from here, and then make a new lower low and get into here. I'm thinking CPI is the catalyst that they're going to use to get to the extreme. Extreme is here and extreme is here. So however that plays out, but when I was saying yesterday, I was like, I wanted it to just come down from here in a perfect world. It literally did exactly that. So if you had to ask me what would I like to happen here, I would like for it to probably retrace a little bit deeper, and then sell off from somewhere here. So we'll see how that goes. They might even use it slowly to pop up and to get into there right here. See that with Asia's right there? So really interesting. But I mean, to be honest with you, I don't want to even trade, man. I got my family thing, but you know, I want to spend time with them, and that's the reason why we trade, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, I'm just really, really happy and excited here because I haven't had a day like this. Well, I've had them even in this last week, but it's just like, I don't know, man. They made this range. I feel like they're doing this for themselves even. I mean, you know, and if anyone's smart enough to catch along, I think they're really doing this for themselves, but I really expect prices to come down. So I hope this helps. You guys take care and God bless.